Hey there, Dr. Luke here. Are you feeling stuck in your recovery? Struggling with stiff, locked up joints, limited flexibility, or an injury that just won't heal? It can be frustrating when nothing seems to work and you're unable to regain that full movement and control. That is where PAILs and RAILs come in. Using scientific principles, the Functional Range Conditioning FRC system uses PAILs and RAILs to not only stretch your joints and the muscles, but strengthen your joints, restore control, and expand usable range of motion. This is an effective way to heal from injuries, improve movement, and unlock your body's full potential. So what exactly are PAILs and RAILs? PAILs stands for Progressive Angular Isometric Loading. RAILs stands for Regressive Angular Isometric Loading. These sound complicated, but the concept is simple, and that's what you've got to know. PAILs is when you push into a stretch using isometric contraction in the direction of the stretch, and it strengthens the muscles being lengthened. RAILs is when you contract the muscles on the opposite side of the joint, actively pulling yourself deeper into the stretch. This strengthens the muscles being shortened. These contractions train your nervous system to unlock and control new ranges of motion, making your flexibility usable and strong instead of passive and weak. So why does your body limit mobility in the first place? And why are PAILs and RAILs so effective? So why does your nervous system limit mobility? Your nervous system governs and controls everything, and it controls and coordinates movement. It decides how much range of motion you have. It senses weakness or instability in a position, and it restricts movement to protect you. That's why stretching doesn't always work. It's not convincing your body that it's safe to move there. So, here are some reasons why your nervous system limits mobility. First of all, past injuries and trauma. So if you've been injured in a joint before, your body remembers this. It may tighten up the surrounding muscles to protect it, even long after the injury has healed. 2, if you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't regularly move in certain ranges, your body assumes you don't need them and shuts them down. And over time, you lose flexibility and control. And 3, weakness in your end ranges. If your muscles and tissues aren't strong at the limits of your mobility, your nervous system won't let you go there. It's like having a car with bad brakes. You wouldn't want to speed downhill if you couldn't stop safely. So how does PAILs and RAILs retrain your nervous system? Instead of forcing your body into a stretch, PAILs and RAILs teach your nervous system to accept and control new ranges. And here's how. First of all, your PAILs contraction, progressive loading, builds strength in the stretch position. So when you push against the stretch, your nervous system learns it's safe to be there and strengthens the tissues in that area. 2, your RAILs, your regressive loading, builds strength in the shortened position. So when you actively pull yourself deep into the stretch, you develop control over new ranges and you prevent injury. 3, you increase neuromuscular control. So the more strength and control you have, the more freedom your nervous system gives you to move without restriction. So by practicing PAILs and RAILs, you don't just stretch, you gain real usable mobility that your body trusts And this is why they are so powerful to regain joint health. So how does PAILs and RAILs help with healing and rehabilitation? So beyond just movement and mobility, PAILs and RAILs are a powerful tool in joint and healing and recovery. So if you're injured, these techniques rebuild healthy, resilient tissue. They retrain your nervous system. And so this is how it helps. It stimulates tissue growth. It strengthens collagen alignment. It prevents muscle shutdown. It maintains strength and gradually reintroduces load. So this safely strengthens ligaments, joint capsules and fascia without overloading them. So if you want to see exactly how to apply PAILs and RAILs to a specific joint, check out my YouTube channel for some examples. So there you have it. PAILs and RAILs are more than just stretching. They're about building strength and control and long-term joint health. By practicing this technique consistently, you do have to be consistent with this. You're not just increasing flexibility, you're making real lasting changes to how your body moves and functions. So whether you're just looking to increase mobility, recover from an injury, or just improve joint health, PAILs and RAILs are an essential part of being in your routine. So let me know if you have any questions. These exercises have been a game changer for my joint health, and I'm confident that when done with care and with guidance, that they'll be amazing for you. So give them a go.